it is the busiest time of the season for us. It's season review, transfer special, and we have to see who we lose to the military this year. Let's get into it, my dudes. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification button, leave a comment down below. That's right, it's transfer special, end of season review. And we have to see who we lose to the military this year. I'm very, very scared of that. That is definitely something. We do have 2 players on loan at the military club right now, so they'll be back next year, not this upcoming year. You get it. They're out for 2 years, and they've just completed their first year. Got all of our stuff. All of our emails have came in, and we've got our overall best 11, which looks like they're still using the tactic we did last year. So seeing if anybody came in on it. Kim Chan-so is now in the club 11. Kim Sung-ho also in there, which is awesome. Really like him. Kim on the right hand side. And I think that's it. Maybe Jung. I don't remember if he was up there yet at this point last season. I doubt it, but there we go. We got that there. I want to get into the season review. Where's the season review? Season review, where are you being? I don't see it. There it is, right there. All right, get into it. That's right. Since coming into Daegu FC, we've won a total of 3 trophies, 2 of them coming at the end of this season, which was the League and the Hana Bank FA Cup. Good stuff. New arrivals. Let's see how much the board hates them. They really like the Sam one. A B. I will definitely take a B overall. Kim Chan-so, they really like this one with an A-. Jimmy Payne they liked. Unfortunately, we weren't able to use him a ton because of his our squad registration rules. He didn't get to play a ton, but I really liked him. I was hoping he could be a little bit better for us, or we could have used him a little bit more. Ivan Marin, they liked him. Brought him in on a free. Kim Sung-ho, we did spend some money on Kim. We did. And I really like this kid. I think he's going to be a great player going forward for us. Lee Hong-min, C on that one. We did spend a little bit, probably too much money on him looking at the outcome. Gutierrez, they didn't really care for, the C. Park Ji-min, a C as well. Jung Jin Woo, C+ for him. And then they really hated Kim Young-min. I thought he came up through our youth system. I'm going to be honest with you. They was really disappointed in that one. They hated that signing. And I kind of like the kid. He actually kind of turned into a senior squad member late in the season. I don't think he deserves to be there, but he did end up being there. The board was delighted with what we'd done, though, giving us A+ overall for the season in the league. Champions League, C on that one. I mean, we reached our goal there in reaching the second round, and then B- for winning the FA Cup. That one, I don't know how it can get any better. You guys can tell me, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I wanted to look at this. So the average home attendance, we had 93% in the league, 93% in Champions League as well, and then in the Hana Bank FA Cup as well. We don't really care about that. This is the issue right here, the financial stuff. We lost some money this season. Sponsorship did go up a good bit, but broadcast revenue plummeted this past season. Corporate hospitality went down. We did make up a little bit of money in the competition prize money, and then match day revenue went down a little bit. Sam, Kim, Jung, Marin, and Red all being our top kits. Looking how we lined up this season. I don't think Basil was here any. That wasn't us, by the way. He had a 5 overall rating with his team that he was at this year. That's kind of an odd one. I don't know how to judge that anymore. Fans player of the season was Sam. Jung had young player of the season. Sam was the signing of the season. Park Ji-min had goal of the season. Top goal scorer was Jung. Most assists was Kim Chan-so. Sam won the most player of the match awards. He also had the highest overall rating. And Park Ji-min had the most passes completed per 90 minutes. We broke a ton of records this year. Kim, most goals in a match in that wild Champions League match. He got 6 goals. Ivan Marin, most goals in a league match with a hat trick. Most shutouts was Son. Most league appearances was Son. Jung had most league goals by a player. Kim was the youngest overall player at 16. Eder Roberto was our highest person we've ever sold with 600,000. Carlos Gutierrez, quickest goal scorer in 19 seconds. And Jimmy Payne is our youngest goal scorer. We won the league coach of the year and the FA Cup coach of the year. So that is That's good stuff. We killed it this year, my dudes. All right, we're done with this. Get it done. I'm ready to get out of it. Okay, so now we got some stuff to go. Club vision and expectation. They still want a lot of stuff. They want us to develop players using the the club's youth system. We can't sign non-South Korean goalkeepers. Make most of the set pieces. Play high-tempo pressing football. Play defensively solid football. And play possession football. I want to see if we can get any of that stuff knocked down just to get it off of there. That is a lot. They want us to develop the best youth system in the country. Let's qualify for the Champions League and then reach the second round again. And I think we can do all of that. But this stuff, I mean, y'all are going to have to settle it down. I mean, y'all are going to give me a whole dang list of stuff. We're going to go one more try with it. Seriously. Okay. I guess we're having to do everything that we can now. In the season team meeting, I'll do that off screen. Training camp. Where are we going to go this year? We can go to Guam, go to the USA. I think we're just going to go to Japan again. Confirm that. And then I just got to take care of that. And we'll be back in a second. We got some stuff to go over, though, when we come back. It's this transfer special, I think we may do it a little bit. I feel like we may have dodged a bullet because one of the players that I had shortlisted just got drawn to the military. It doesn't look like we got anybody picked. So I am definitely not complaining about that. I've been trying to offer Red out. Nobody's interested. Brisbane Roar. They don't want to pay his wages, which is why we want to get rid of him. He's just a little bit too much money for me. I'm not a big fan of him. Another thing to note, which is actually good, which is surprisingly some good stuff from the club, our youth recruitment. Still haven't got this money. Still. So when it's going to come. It's been over a year and we still haven't got any of this money from this club. But anyways, youth recruitment is now good. We've got the board to approve that, that's good because I feel like we need to try bringing in the best players that we can as youngsters. And quite excited about that, really. Like I said, no military stuff. I'm good with that. We're totally fine. If we can sell Red, that would be absolutely massive. I think it would really help out in the terms of wage. As you can see, I wanted to go over some of the guys that we talked about that I've brought up to the club that I think can actually help us out in the future. Up first, I brought up Kim Ki-tae. He's a 2-star striker, 5-star potential, pressing forward. I mean, he looks pretty good. He's got some good physical abilities. He's got to work on some of his mental abilities. We played him a little bit at the end of the season. 2 appearances. He put out a 6.5. He didn't do a ton, but I am interested to see if he develops this offseason. You guys know Kim Young Men. We're ready for him. Shim Jae Men, we know him. Park, we know him as well. And I want to look at the reserves, see if there's anybody we want to bring up. I brought up this guy. He's 16. I understand that. And that's Nam Ki Bak. We've discussed him in the past. I would really like him to slot into this left wing role for us. He's very bad at being I don't think he can pull off the left back with his defensive, his lacking ability in the defensive department. But I do want to see him get onto the first team and play a little bit. He's a 2-star player right now, 4.5-star potential kid that I think has potential. Kim Jin Soup, 2-star player, 4-star potential, center mid, attacking mid, defensive mid. Looks like he can do a little bit of everything for us. Not really good at defensive mid. He's not really good defensively at marking. He's okay at tackling. Yeah, we may try bringing him up. Some of these guys are just guys that we may bring up. I am really interested in bringing Nam Ki Bak up to the club. Owen, 2-star player, 4.5-star potential. He's getting better. He really is. He's getting better as a poacher. Just don't like his personality. Maybe if we bring him up, that'll get a little bit better. But definitely keep an eye on those guys next season. They may get called up to the first team. I'm thinking. I don't know for sure. And then on this side, there's not really much. We got Lee Soon Ho. And I kind of like him better than the other defensive mid, to be honest with you. But I don't think we'll see him this year. Don't think we'll see him this year. So those are some youngsters that we want to take note of. I have created a short list of under 18s that I'm actually thought I had more than 2. Do I not? Oh, just got 2. I know I've got more than 2 on here. I don't. I really just have the two. I thought I had like a couple on here. Park Min-chul, a player that we may bring in this offseason, right wing option, looks okay. I mean, I like his flair. He's a creative player going forward, which we need that. We don't have a ton of creativity on the team. Park Young-hung, another player, center mid option. We can find the center mids in South Korea. Another young player that we may bring in. I haven't actually looked at this short list here. This was a guy that I wanted to bring in at one point, but he signed with another club, so we can actually remove him from the short list. I was really excited about him. Park Sung-jae. He's pretty good, ain't he? I may leave him on there. Kim Dong, another pretty good player that's a center back option. Older player, but definitely a good player. Song Jong-so, another center back option. He's temperamental. Not huge on that, but maybe somebody that we can bring in. This guy right here, I think was actually the player that I had considered bringing into the club that I was really excited about. I wonder if we could get him cheaper now that he's on his military duty. Because like I really like this kid. I think he'd be a good center back option for us in the future. I don't know if it's going to work out though. But I hope that we're good on the terms of the military stuff. Maybe we don't get... maybe we don't have to have anybody leave. Maybe it's just like a one-time thing. It's not like a youth intake day where it's over a couple of months. I'm hoping it's just one day out of the year, because if not, I'm gonna be really upset that I started this bit. We'll see. Well, I certainly was not ready to come back just yet, but got an email. The board just put $3.2 million into running the club. Now we're just in the hole by a little bit. Goodness, that was a great email. I was happy to see that. We got a new scouting budget, $129,000. We don't actually have a really. So we're going to do that one. But yeah, that was massive. Another player that the media says we're going after is this Kim Jae-suk. I guess Kim Jae-suk, left back option that is transfer listed for $450,000. He looks really, really good as a South Korean player. May make a bid on him. I'm not 100% sure. He's 29. He's a little bit past what I would like to spend, but putting out some good ratings for Ulsan Hyundai right now. So we may try to bring him in. I don't know. I haven't really actually started looking at players yet. I've just been trying to get some other stuff accomplished with the squad. But definitely might consider him. I'm actually going to go ahead and add him to a short list. You can tell how much I actually use short list is because I don't actually know where they are. So he's added to it just in case we want to bring him in. It would make us worry about our left back that we have already, Gutierrez. He might have to give up his spot a little bit for this position, for this guy. I mean, he's a 3-star player. I don't think he's going to get any better than that. I will go ahead and scout him. I don't think he'll get much. He ain't going to get better than that. He's a 3-star player, but it could bring some depth to the left back option. I just want to see if there's any youngsters I'd rather bring in besides him. We discussed it in the last episode, contracts that are expiring this year. Looks like we got, I know what it is. I've moved some of them. Lee Soon-hak, he will not be re-signed. Jimmy Payne his loan will end. And then this side right here is where we're looking at players that also will be leaving. I moved some of them down here just to kind of clear out some of the players in the first team. So from Hae-sung will be gone. He'll be leaving the club. Off of him. This guy, Noi-sung, will be leaving. Kim Sung-jae. Kim Dong-lee, another player that was on the first team, will be leaving. Kim Dong-won, Kim Jung-so, and Kim Chang-hoon, all leaving the club. So on this right here, I think the first team players that we had was Hae-sung, Sung-jae, and Lee. They'll all be leaving the club. I don't want to re-sign them. Not really interested in it. Looking at the schedule, their contracts are set to expire pretty soon, actually, on December 31st. Transfer window opens up on December 3rd. Hopefully we can get some stuff done. I still haven't got anybody interested in Lee. But not Lee, Red. Why did I say Lee? Where's Red at? His contract does expire this upcoming season, so I would like to move on from him this season. Just because I don't know, his contract's really, really expensive. He's sitting at $351,000. Yeah, I would like to move on from him. I don't know if we'll be able to get rid of him before the season. I'm hoping during the transfer window, when it opens up, some South Korean clubs come looking at him. Because I really just, I want to clear out an foreign spot for somebody. I don't know who though. One thing that I do not like about managing in South Korea is the Champions League registration is literally like 2 days after the transfer window opens. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of change for our squad in the Champions League, unfortunately. We did bring in one player so far that I'm happy with him. I think he'll be okay. He's a 3-star center back, which we needed help at center back. He's 3-star current ability, 3-star potential ability. Looks to be fairly okay. I mean, he's not great by any means. We didn't break the bank on him either. We spent $105,000 on him last year. Spent playing at FC Seoul. Played looks like all of their matches mainly, and 6.82 overall rating for him. So I'm happy about that. But good news, the best news. John Buckus came in for an offer for Red. So if that's the case, he'll be leaving the club. They've made a $500,000 bid for him, so he might be leaving. Yu Chang-ho, the guy that was loaned out last year, came back, and I didn't know who he was. We've accepted an offer for him for $130,000. So that would be nice. We might free up a foreign spot. I don't think we'll bring anybody in with it, mainly because I noticed last season that second transfer window, that's when a lot of good players become available for free. And I don't want to have that spot tied up like we did last year. So I don't think I'll bring anybody in replacement in the foreign spots. We did bring up some players, as we mentioned before. I think it's a good time to take a look at him. He did get a lot of playing time last year. Shim Jae Min, 2-star player, 4-star potential. He's not really good going forward, but he can definitely find a slot into the role at 17 years old. Got some potential. Let's just go ahead and sort it this way. Easier. Kim Ki-tae, we didn't take a look at him. 2-star player, 4.5-star potential. I'm excited about this guy. He's just got to work on his mentality a little. But other than that, I think he'll be a pretty good player for us. Maybe a squad player this year for us at 17 already. A guy that we brought in last year that I don't think he's really cut out to be in this league yet. He may get dropped down to the reserves or get loaned out at 1.5-star, 5-star potential. It's Kim Young-min. He might be going out on loan. Park Jong, 2-star player, 5-star potential. We seen him play a lot in the center mid last year, expecting him to be a part of the team as well. Ryu Hyun Suk is a guy that I brought up, 1.5-star, 3-star potential, and he's just kind of a depth piece at left back and right back. He's not really good at anything except for running. He can run, but that's about his limitation of his game. But yeah, I'm really excited to get him off the books. If we get his contract off, that'll be nice. We'll be able to tie up some guys for some longer deals. That's contracts are expiring next year, so that'll be good news. I haven't really found anybody that I want to bring into the issue. That's definitely the issue. We've got this guy that we mentioned earlier, Kim Jae-suk. They want a little bit much money for him, $450,000. There was another player that I was interested in at left back. I don't see him. I know I shortlisted him. I know I did. Apparently I didn't. So go me on that. That's looking good. If like I said, if he gets freed up, this right here will help out. It'll get this better as well. And I think it's the right move to get rid of him. He's kind of becoming an influential player. We've played him out of position his entire time, so I don't really see him making a huge difference for us. We didn't play him a ton last year. He didn't start all of the games. We played a lot of Kim Sung-gyo. I think Park Jung can take that up. I think he can take a step forward for us. Not in replacing Red, but being a squad player in that position. Kim Chan-so as well played a lot of minutes for us last year. Who else? There was one other guy, Lee Hong-min. I know nope, not Lee Hong-min. Not him. It's another one. These guys, their names run together to me. I apologize. Park Ji-min, there we go. That guy. He's a 3-star player, 4-star potential player. So we've got 3 options that I like at midfield right now. And that's not including players like Kim Sung-ho, who can play in the center mid as well. He's played all over for us. He is definitely a squad player, definitely on the cusp of being a first-team regular starter for us. I think this is just the right way to go with the way the club's ran with the financial aspects of it. We have a lot of bad players, though. A lot of them, like from here down. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not really ready yet. Min Woo, I would like to get an upgrade at backup goalkeeper. Try signing a young player on that position. We're just trying to trim the fat, really. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to trim the fat, bring in some players that have potential. That's what we're going to have to do, I think, going forward, is bring in potential. We won the league this last year, and I think it was really just luck. I don't think we was that good of a squad. I think we just got on a good run because at the end of last season, our form really dropped off. And granted, we did play a lot of young players during this time, but as you can see, we didn't win a match in our last 4. These 2 matches you guys didn't see. You've seen the 2 defeats. Like I said, we played a lot of rotation in the side. I'm still thinking about Nam Ki Bok and Owen. I'm thinking that it might be better for those 2 guys to sit in the reserves this next year. If we have to, we can bring up Nam. He's more important to me right now because of the depth that we have at left back. We don't have a ton. Looking at the team report, this is where we're sitting right now. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great, is it? Right back, right wing. Thought we had more options over. Might have to solve that situation. Didn't realize we was sitting that thin on that side. But yeah, it's we got Jung, we got why ain't Kang showing up? Where's Kang? Kang? Where's my guy Kang? Oh my, where's he at? Did he get called up to the Where's Kang at? So these guys are on loan at the military club, Kim Jung Jae and Park. Am I missing him? There he is. I don't know why he's not showing up any. Why is he not showing up under this? It's because I got expiring contracts. That's what it is. There we go. I figured it out. But that looks a lot better than what I thought it was. I mean, we got Jung, we got Kang, we got Han Bin, we got the youngster. I can't think of his name right now. Kim Kite. We got him and Jung Jin Woo. Attacking mid, I think we're okay. Red's on his way out. Kang can play there. Kim Chang. Kang can play there. Kite. Feel like we're pretty good at the number 10 spot. The left-hand side, I'm still nervous about because Red's probably on his way out. We've got Ivan Marin and Carlos Gutierrez that can play there. Potentially that one kid that I've mentioned as well. Where is he? What is his name? What is that guy's name? Is it this guy? Yeah, Nam Ki Bok. We can play him there as well, I think. I don't know how good he will be there. I feel like we need to get something on this left-hand side still. I feel like left back, we still need help there. Center back, I think we're okay. I think we're okay with that. We brought in Park Sung. He can play there. Han Bin can play there. Sam can play there. So we got 3 good options at center back. It wouldn't hurt to bring in a youngster there. Right back, I'm really happy with right back still. Kim can slot in there most days. Lee Hong Min as well. Son and goal. We've mentioned trying to bring in a youngster at goal keep as well. But I don't think it's bad. I just think we need some help in terms of players. But we're kind of limited because, like I said, I don't want to sign a foreign player. I don't, because I want to wait till the second transfer window because I think that's where it's going to be at for us. I'm bringing in a player there that can really help us out. But definitely expect when we come back have a new left back, a new left wing. Not a new, I mean like a new player. You get what I'm saying. A player that can play on the left-hand side. That would be, if we could find one player that can play both these positions, kind of like Carlos Gutierrez, but a South Korean-born player, that would be phenomenal. That would be phenomenal. Right back, or not right back, right wing, it wouldn't hurt to bring in another player just as a young option. Yeah, the left-hand side, I feel like that's where we need the most help at. Woo! This transfer special already has quite a few cuts, and I do apologize for that, but just had to happen. I've done a lot of stuff. I know we said we wouldn't want to bring in a foreign player, but I had to. But the good news is he's on loan, and we can terminate his loan, and we're not paying any of his wages, and I think he's going to be an absolute stud for the club. But first things first, we have re-signed Kim to a new deal. He's under contract for until 2027 now, and we re-signed Kang. He is under contract now until 2026. And one other player that we re-signed was Where is he at? Sort it by age. It's easiest that way for me. Park Jong. He is now under contract until 2025. Now looking at what we have done. And like I said, it's been quite a bit of stuff. Let's see if there was anything we missed here. So no, there wasn't. The last thing we done last season was Carlos Gutierrez. So we have signed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players. And now a lot of these guys, they're youth prospects that we're going to hopefully develop and they can make it into the first team. Up first, we got Kim Chol, who's a 2-star, 5-star midfield option. He kind of does a little bit different stuff than any of the other midfield options that we have at the club. That's why he is here. I'm excited about him. I think he's going to be a pretty good player. We brought in a backup goalkeeper now, Wang Dong Hyun at 3-star current ability, 3-star potential. He looks to be actually a pretty good goalkeeper. Happy to have him as our backup. I'm going to skip the loanee right now. Kim Sung Hoon, left back option. That's 1.5, 4.5-star potential ability player. I like him. He's got good speed. I think he can develop into something hopefully that we can use. I mean, that's the goal with these like youth prospects. As long as they're useful in the future, I'm excited about them. That's the goal with them. It's just, can you be useful at some point in your career? We can work around transfers, bringing in people that we need on a daily basis. But can you be useful for us? And I think these guys that we've brought in can be useful for us. Maybe not this year, maybe next year. 17-year-old center back option, Lee Woon Shik, 1.5-star, 5-star potential player. We didn't have a really good youth prospect at center back, so I brought him in. I think he's going to be pretty good for us. Park Jae Kwan, brought him in, a youth goalkeeper that's already 2-star, 5-star potential. The only thing I don't like about him, he's a mercenary. I mentioned him in one of the previous episodes. I didn't mention him by name, but I mentioned that I didn't like their personalities, and he was one of them. But we brought him in anyways. He's a good young goalkeeper that we got for really cheap that I'm excited about. Park Sung Won. Up next, this is a center back option that we might have already discussed at 3-star player, 3-star potential. Depth option at us at center back. Not going to be a huge factor for us, but definitely we'll get some minutes this year. But looking at the players that we spent the most money on, it was Kim Chung Ho. And the reason why I was willing to spend that money on him, it's just potential, and because we don't have a player really similar to him. But the guy that we're waiting to see, Wilvert, the left back option that we brought in, the Brazilian, 3.5-star player, 5-star potential. He can play down that left-hand side. That was one main reason why I really liked him. He's really good defensively. He's got good, his tackling. He might be the best tackler on our team, to be honest. Great pace. His pace and speed. He's got it for days. He's aggressive. He's very brave. Teamwork, works really hard on the pitch as well. So definitely we'll be seeing him a lot. We was able to agree to being a squad player. So definitely good news there. The squad's coming together though. The squad is definitely coming together. We got some other stuff. Nope, we don't have. Wait, we got one other player that we're trying to bring in just to round out the squad a little bit, and he can play. He's very versatile. That's one reason why we're bringing him in. He's not great. He's not a great player. He's 2.5-star, but definitely a depth piece for us on that right-hand side and left-hand side as well. This is what we're looking at. If you slot in that other guy that we just mentioned right there, I think the side is looking fairly well. I really do. I think it's pretty good. I really do. I mean, center back, you could say we might need a little bit of work there, but if it comes down to that, we can bring in that youth prospect player up, because I think he's ready for that. I think he's ready to be a 4th choice center back. It's just there's not a ton of talent out there for us to grab at this point. And like I said, we've used our foreign spots already now. Apologize. Let me get a drink of water. I'm struggling right now. But Min Woo, I might try selling him. One of our goalkeepers. I didn't realize that he was still here, to be honest with you. Go ahead and just transfer list him. We don't plan on using him. But yeah, I think the side's looking pretty good for what we want to do next year. There's obviously some holes in the side still. I mean, I just don't want to spend a ton of money and get into the situation that we already was in, because we're already getting close to it. We're $928,000 in the hole. We're committed to spending $5 million, which is more than what I wanted to. So yeah, it's pretty tough. Transfer budget is looking pretty thin as well. But I think the side is is there. I think we got good quality. I haven't looked at the season preview yet. I'm gonna wait a little bit closer to season to get some contracts done. See if everybody can. I'm gonna look to see if there's another center back that we can bring in. I'm not expecting there to be one. But yeah, I think the next time you'll see me, it will be right at the start of the season, just to do a little review of what we've got. Well, I may have lied just a tiny bit. There has been a couple more signings. It's been a busy transfer window. Super busy. We spent more money than what I wanted to this season. We've now 1.2 in the bank, or in the hole. We're spending 5.2. The payroll, the extensions really hurt us on that. Sending those two guys, Kang and Kim. As you can see, Ivan Marin is our top earner. Kang is right underneath him for 312, which is a bit much for Kang. In reality, I probably shouldn't have signed him for that much money, but we did anyways. Ivan Marin, his contract expires next year, it looks like. So we don't have any crazy contracts expiring this year. Kim being the third guy under 273. Which, to get him for that compared to Kang for 312, that's crazy. I didn't think we'd be able to pull that off with Kim. I thought he would be big money, but these three guys are the top earners. Carlos Gutierrez right underneath him. He's kind of decreased a little bit. He's 240,000 now. Like his potential, his ability has decreased a little bit. Not looking as good as what he once did, but maybe we can get him back in form. Maybe we can get him going back up a little bit. So yeah, Carlos Gutierrez. A little bit disappointed in it, but that's the way she goes at times. Looking at the two guys we brought in two, and they're depth pieces. They're here to round out the squad. We brought in Kim Soo Hyun, 2.5-star player, 3-star potential center back option, really determined player. He doesn't really have a hole in his game, so as a third, fourth choice center back, I really like him. Kim Soo Hyun up next, 2.5. I just mentioned him. I'm sorry. It's Amtae Kuhn, 2.5-star player, 2.5-star potential. Not going to get any better. Signed him just as a depth piece to kind of round out the squad a little bit. It's looking good though. I'm impressed with where we're at right now. This is what we're looking at. So we got Son in goal. We got Kim on the right hand side. We got Sam and Han Bin being our center backs. Gutierrez and Wilvert being our left back option. Right hand side we got Kim Sung Ho, and we got Amtae Kuhn. So those guys will be playing there a little bit. Kim Chan So, Park Ji Min, Park Jong, me in the midfield, Kim Sung Ho as well. Left back, left wing, we got Ivan Marin, Gutierrez, Amtae Kuhn over there as well. So Kim Young, we seen him some last year. Number 10s, we got Kang, we got Ki T, we got Park Jung, we got a couple options there. Jung up top on most days. Han Bin there, Jung, the other Jung as well, and then Kim Ki-tae, the youth prospect, as our strikers. Rounding out the squad, I think we look pretty good. We haven't checked the season preview, though. We haven't checked it. It's got us sitting third, which in reality, I'll take that. And it's funny. I haven't been recording. Obviously, I haven't been recording for the past hour, maybe. Dog has not started drinking any. As soon as I start recording, starts drinking. Hold on one second, my dudes. There we go. You always got to tell him twice to stop. He is very, very hard-headed. But yeah, it's got to sit in third right now. Sam is the only person in the media Dream 11. But yeah, I think that's where it's going to be. I think this is going to be the way it goes the rest of the time we're here until we can somehow bring in some more money to sign better players. But it's going to be us, Ulsan Hyundai, and John Book Hyundai as well up there. John Book Hyundai actually came in, wanted to interview me. And I said, no. Daegu till we die. In the Champions League, we got our draw. We're playing United City once again. Played them before. They are the team from the Philippines. We should be able to knock them out pretty easily. Port from Thailand. Haven't played them yet. Pretty crazy badge. It's definitely out there. They've got one really good player there in Victor Sanchez. He's pretty old. I haven't really looked at him. Let's look at their top earner, which is the 396-pound Victor Sanchez, who is out of contract. $300. I said 360 pound, didn't I? $360. They've got a couple guys that look okay. Value wise, I don't know where they're standing at. Who their top value guys? They got one guy that's worth 350,000, and that is this gentleman right here. They look to be a decent little side. They're not. I think we're better than them. I do think we're better than them. So we got that for us. Then we got Tampines. Hadn't played them either. They are from Singapore. How do they look? So their top valued guys, this gentleman right here at 42,000. I think we'll be able to hand them some tough losses for them. Yeah, I think we're looking good. I think we can come out on top in the Champions League group. So the first episode, we're going to line up with two. Count them. 1, 2. United City, Port. Playing both of them. Port is probably what I would consider the second best team in the league. Or in the Champions League group stage. I hadn't actually took a good look at them yet, but them definitely they're going to be some of our competitors. I wanted to actually take a look. Can we look at the group stage as a whole? I wanted to see if where John Book lined up. I'm pretty sure they're in it as well. I think they actually did they win it last year? I think they did. I think I've seen that pop up in the emails. Haven't found them yet. We'll find them eventually. There they are. So they are lined up against, I'm guessing, a Japanese team. Gamba Osaka. Really? Was they an E? Nope. What was they in? Was they an F? Yep. A Chinese club, which is going to be tough for them. That's going to be a tough one. I'm glad we don't have to play them. Wow, that guy is good. Still didn't remember what group stage they was in. What group stage are they in? F. Remember that, F. They look like they've got a pretty tough draw. And then Melbourne City from Australia. Another side that's going to be tough for them to get past. Yikes. They got it tough this year. Wow. I wanted to point one more thing out before the episode ends. I want us to develop the best youth system in the country. Give us more money. You've got to invest in the club yourself because we're not going to make money just from the league in the Champions League. We're not. I know you've gave me some money, but you've got to have more than that. You've got to do more than that to become the best youth system in the country. It's not going to work out if we don't. It's the way it goes. That is the way she goes. I did want to see. We haven't actually ever looked at this. Ivan Marin is our top valued player at 1.1. Jung right after him at 825,000. Kim 775,000. So even our top players, they're not really valued that high. And until that changes, it's going to be tough financially for this club. A lot of cuts with this episode. It's been a long time since I've had 8 cuts in one episode. This one is going to be terrible edit. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. Let me know who you think the best signing we pulled off this transfer special was. And as always, my dudes, thank you for watching.